Hey, welcome to Fire and Froth, the channel that explores culinary delights and craft beer. Yeah, two things that make life great. And today we're going to cook up something a little different. You see, I'm outside of Tucson right now, and I've been here for a little while, and I heard about this great steak or this great cut of meat that you could get from a local butcher, and it's called an ugly steak. So anyway, I went to Dickman's today and picked up a few ugly steaks. I checked out the shop. It was really nice. I mean, great place, tons of different meats, very busy. I mean, it was packed. Obviously, well-liked establishment. So I picked up a couple ugly steaks, and pretty reasonably priced, and they were kind of ugly. We'll show you what they look like, but not sure exactly what cut of meat they were. I've heard them called sandwich steaks, or at least on their website they say that back home in Wisconsin they called them sandwich steaks, but I guess a closely guarded secret. It looked kind of like skirt steak, but it was really well marbled and incredibly tender once we cooked it up, unlike skirt steak. So sit back and check this out. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but we've been cooking on a makeshift grill for a little while, and that grill was pretty pathetic. But one of our instructors out here decided, offered up a Weber kettle. Apparently he's got a new smoker, and the Weber kettle was just collecting dust in the corner of his yard, just crying to be used. So he brought it in, loaned it to us, and now we're cooking again. So we set up the Weber kettle for indirect cooking, piled up all the coals on one side. Even once they got going real well, we even added a little bit of smoke. Just put some hickory chips in there, just because we had them, and we figured a little bit of smoke might not be too bad. So I took the two ugly steaks that I had, and I used this great seasoning. It was actually seasoning that they sold at the store. Let me find it real quick. Okay, so anyway, I picked up this seasoning. It's called Jan's Special Steak Rub, and I was pleasantly surprised. I figured it'd be pretty good if they sold it there, and it's basically sea salt, coarse black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and sweet smoked paprika. And I used that on the steaks. I just sprinkled it over one side, flipped them over, got good coverage on the other side, made sure that there was just good coverage all over. Let them sit out for a little while the grill was getting going, and kind of sweat the meat a little bit. And once the grill was ready to go, we threw the steaks on, and kept them off to the side. The grill was going at about 350 degrees. We were getting temperature variations anywhere from 350 to about 365. So it actually was holding pretty well, a lot better than previous days. After about 10 minutes of cooking it on that first side, I decided to give it a peek and see what the underside was looking like. And it had some pretty good color, but it wasn't quite the way I wanted it. Let it go a couple more minutes, and then we flipped it and let it ride for a little while longer. And then I came back and tested the temperature, and it was just almost done, but I decided I wanted a little bit more color to those steaks, so I put them on the hot side, put them right over the coals, kept an eye on them, made sure I didn't want to dry them out, I didn't want to burn them up, and after running it on the hot side for just a couple of minutes, and flipping them, pulled them off, put them on the table, and broke out a plastic fork and knife. Of course, I let it sit for just a little bit, but I broke out the plastic fork and knife because we're really, really well equipped out here. And I sliced it up, and I was really surprised how tender it was. And that plastic serrated knife, one that you would get out of a chow hall, it did great. I mean, it cut through that meat like it was butter, and we devoured those 2 steaks. And I'm ready to go back tomorrow and pick up a couple more steaks, probably 3 or 4 more. I mean, it was good. Highly recommend it. Great butcher shop. If you haven't ever been there before, please check them out and tell them Fire and Froth sent you. So a little bit about the channel. We try to release a video every week. It's usually about cooking. Sometimes it's about brewing beer. Occasionally we'll do beer reviews or product reviews. But anyway, just if there's something you'd like to see, please comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notifications button. That way you never miss a single exciting episode. And please share us with your friends and tell us, like I said, tell us what you want to see. Tell us what you like. And we look forward to cooking up some great stuff and sharing some great beer with y'all. So until next time, join us on the adventure, cook something great, and enjoy some great craft beer. All right, be well.